Welcome to Off Grid Contracting. Welcome to our Tennessee wire shop. In this facility, we manufacture a lot of boards exclusively sold through Hurricane Wind Power. This particular board that we're featuring today is our OTG 30 amp board. It is ready to go. It's one of our ready to go systems. This is also EMP ready should you choose the system upgrade on that. And pretty much what that boils down to is you will find an extra MPPT controller coming in a bag like this. Should you order that kit from through Hurricane Wind Power, the link's in the video description below. And what will happen is should an EMP ever take place, you'll turn your breakers off, which we'll demonstrate here in a minute, and then you will remove the 4 wires, the 4 screws, put the other unit on the board, replace the 4 wires, 4 screws, turn it back on, and you're back in business on your charging system. Now, at this point, I'm going to take you through step by step how this works. Please keep in mind also there is a dual 30 amp board, so you can have 60 amps total. There's a single 40 amp board and also a dual 40 to give you 80 amps total. These work for 12 and 24 volt systems. All right, so to begin with, how does this board work? Well, when you receive it, you will take and you will screw it onto the wall. It already has pre-drilled holes, so it's easy for mounting. And also this particular board is the NEC code, as all equipment is that we manufacture here. The internal grounding on this, all you have to do is come off with your ground rod to the ground, connect to your ground rod, and at that point your equipment here is grounded to that and isolated. All that you have to do once you get this is it comes with already pre-made cables, so whether it's 12 or 24 volt system, you're already in a safe wiring distance, it doesn't matter. And then you will hook to your batteries. This also comes with a battery temperature sensor, and so does the 60 amp board as well. So at that point you will just hook it up to your battery bank, and then at that conjuncture all you have to do is you have to turn on the system itself. And we demonstrate that this right here, no longer are these boards produced with a double breaker. They'll just be a single 30. But as you can see right here, the unit will come online. And right now it's recognizing as 12 volt system. These boards come pre-configured, so everything's automated. Also, if you're ever in any doubt, if you have a fault with your system, as long as it reads EO on this, you're fine. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to shut that lid down for just a second out of our way here, because we don't want opportunity for connection or disconnecting your PV under load. This is a particular panel you can purchase at Hurricane Wind Power. This is an 85 watt module. There's 270 watt modules. There's 130 watt modules. They offer a whole lineup of synthesis panels. These are Italian made panels. They're very high quality. We've done a lot of installs for customers using them. Now at this point what we're going to do is I'm just going to soft clip these together for a minute just to show you how that all goes together. This is marked on the panels, but also in the future as we continue to make these boards, these will also be marked aside from it also being red. And at that point then we will just turn on our PV, and at that point it will recognize on the screen, although we're indoors right now, so that's the only drawback to this for demonstration purposes. Now, at this point, should an EMP strike? Let's talk about EMP. A lot of people, it's a big issue to them. You know, some people, not so much. Okay, well, we're going to play out the scenario that an EMP happened. There's some great equipment on the market, such as the Solar generator, which you can also purchase through Hurricane Wind Power, and we'll be glad at Off Grid Contracting to come out and install it for you. But should you want a smaller system, you know, this here is a budget system. And at that point, you know, you can take this unit off because all this is still intact. Okay, so all we have to do at this point is we have to disconnect our solar and we have to turn off our charge controller. All right, now we're also going to say that, hey, let's face it, power tools, the ability to charge all those and everything's fried, right? So back to hand tools. Well, no problem. 2 screws, you can be in business. The 1 screw you want to completely remove off of the board as so. Then you want to take and loosen the other one, which I've already pre-done, and you will see that everything is pre-marked for you. You have your PV positive, PV negative, your battery positive, your battery negative. So at this conjuncture, all you have to do is unloosen these 4 screws, pull those back for a moment, undo these 4 screws, and pull that unit off. take your new one out of the EMP bag, replace it up onto the board. Cast the other one out in the garbage pile. Re-tension down these 4 screws. All right, now this right here is super simple. We've also pre-wired this so that you don't have to snake all the battery sensor through again. You can just unclip the pin and put it back on and it will be ready to go. Super easy to take down, super easy to repair. And the great thing about it is, guys, is should an EMP happen, you're back in business. And we'll tighten these screws back down now. And also like so. Turn our system back on, and we're back in business making power. Now the only issue that a lot of people I know would bring up, and also you have to keep in mind, is that yes, your inverter, there's very good potential your inverter's gone. That's why you'd also want to get an inverter, EMP bag that, and store that away into a safe enclosure. And at that conjuncture, your system will also be back online. We're developing a lot of affordable products, from blocking diodes that are EMP ready to a couple other items, and this is a very affordable board. Like I said, you can check out everything at Hurricane Wind Power. We're really excited to start manufacturing these for them, and until you see us again here at Off Grid Contracting, we look forward to working for you.